What if I told you the biggest mistake killing your houseplants isn't bad soil, poor light, or even pests? It's the way you're watering them. Every day, millions of plant lovers unknowingly overwater, underwater, or water at the wrong time, causing yellow leaves, root rot, drooping stems, and slow growth. The worst part? Most people think they're helping their plants by watering more often. In reality, too much love can be deadly. Whether you own a snake plant, Monstera, Pothos, peace lily, or ZZ plant, understanding how plants actually drink water can completely transform your indoor jungle. In today's video, you'll discover the most common watering mistakes, learn the proper techniques professionals use, and find out exactly when and how much to water different types of houseplants. Stay until the end, because one simple trick could save every plant in your home. 1. Stop watering on a schedule. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is watering every Monday, every Friday, or every weekend without checking the soil first. Plants don't follow calendars. They respond to temperature, humidity, sunlight, and their growth stage. During summer, your plants may need water twice as often as they do in winter. Instead of sticking to a schedule, insert your finger about 2 inches into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it's still moist, wait another day or two. You can also use a moisture meter for greater accuracy. Learning to observe your plant instead of following the calendar will prevent both overwatering and underwatering. Healthy roots depend on this simple habit. Every plant is different, so let the soil, not the clock, tell you when it's thirsty. 2. Water deeply, not just a little. Many people give their plants only a few spoonfuls of water, thinking they're being careful. Unfortunately, this encourages shallow roots that struggle to support healthy growth. Instead, water thoroughly until excess water drains from the bottom of the pot. Deep watering encourages roots to grow downward, making plants stronger and more drought-resistant. After watering, always empty any excess water collected in the saucer so the roots don't sit in stagnant water. This simple habit reduces the risk of root rot while ensuring every part of the root system receives enough moisture. Deep watering may seem like more water, but because you water less frequently, it's actually healthier. Think of it as giving your plant a satisfying drink rather than tiny sips every day. 3. Morning is the best time to water. Timing matters more than most people realize. The best time to water indoor plants is early in the morning. Morning watering gives plants plenty of time to absorb moisture before temperatures rise and encourages healthy daytime growth. If leaves accidentally get wet, they also have time to dry, reducing the risk of fungal diseases. Watering late at night can leave soil damp for long periods, especially in cool rooms, creating ideal conditions for mold and root problems. Midday watering isn't harmful indoors, but water may evaporate more quickly in sunny windows. Creating a morning watering routine helps plants stay consistent and healthy. If mornings aren't possible, early evening is usually fine, but avoid soaking plants just before bedtime whenever possible. 4. Always check drainage. A beautiful pot without drainage holes may look stylish, but it can silently kill your plants. Excess water trapped inside the container suffocates roots because they need oxygen as much as they need water. Without proper drainage, roots remain constantly wet, inviting fungi and bacteria that cause root rot. Always choose pots with drainage holes, or use decorative cache pots with a plastic nursery pot inside that can be removed for watering. If you must use a pot without holes, water sparingly and monitor moisture carefully. Good drainage allows fresh air to reach the roots while preventing water from pooling. Healthy roots equal healthy leaves, stronger stems, and faster growth. Never underestimate how important drainage is for long-term plant health. 5. Don't water every plant the same way. Not all houseplants have the same watering needs. Succulents, snake plants, and ZZ plants store water in their leaves or roots, allowing them to go weeks between waterings. Tropical plants like peace lilies, monsteras, and calatheas prefer more consistently moist soil, but still dislike soggy conditions. Orchids need a completely different approach, often preferring bark mixes that dry quickly. Understanding your specific plant species makes a huge difference. Research each plant's natural habitat to understand how it evolved. Desert plants expect dry conditions, while rainforest plants are accustomed to more frequent moisture. Treating every plant identically often leads to disappointment. The better you understand each plant's unique needs, the healthier and more beautiful your indoor collection will become. 6. Watch for warning signs. Plants communicate through their leaves. Yellow leaves often suggest overwatering, especially when the soil remains wet for days. Crispy brown edges usually indicate underwatering or low humidity. Drooping leaves can signal either problem, so always check the soil before adding more water. Mushy stems, unpleasant smells, or black roots are signs of serious root rot. Learning to recognize these warning signals early allows you to correct mistakes before permanent damage occurs. Inspect your plants every few days instead of waiting until they look unhealthy. Healthy leaves are firm, vibrant, and upright. Paying close attention to these visual clues helps you become a more confident plant parent and prevents small watering mistakes from turning into major problems. 7. Bonus secret: bottom watering. Here's a trick many experienced plant growers love: bottom watering. Place your plant pot in a tray or bowl filled with water for about 20 to 30 minutes. The soil absorbs moisture through the drainage holes, allowing the roots to take exactly what they need. This method encourages deeper root growth and reduces soil disturbance. Bottom watering is especially useful for African violets, seedlings, and plants with compact soil. Once the top of the soil feels slightly damp, remove the pot and allow excess water to drain completely. Don't leave the pot sitting in water for hours, as this can eventually lead to root issues. Mixing top watering and bottom watering throughout the month often produces the healthiest, strongest houseplants. Watering plants isn't about giving them more water. It's about giving them the right amount at the right time. By checking the soil first, watering deeply, choosing pots with drainage, understanding each plant's needs, and paying attention to warning signs, you'll dramatically improve the health of your indoor garden. Even small changes to your watering routine can lead to greener leaves, faster growth, and fewer plant problems. Remember, healthy roots create healthy plants. If you found these watering tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Natural Life _SR7 and turn on notifications so you never miss another plant care guide. Leave a comment below telling us which watering mistake surprised you the most, or share your favorite watering tip with fellow plant lovers. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.